Hello everyone, it is me Vegeta T23 and welcome back to my new What If. Today we're talking about what if Vegeta was born with Freeza's potential. Before I start, I'd like to mention that I created a Discord server for you to join. The link is in the description of this video, so if you'd like to join in and talk to me and the rest of my fans, it's there. I'd also like to mention that I created an Instagram so you can survey my very uninteresting life. I mainly post OSA stuff. Now back to the video. In the last part, we discussed the events after Beerus and Vegeta's fight. Goku and Vegeta got accepted as students of Whis, and they began training at the same time. Meanwhile, Freeza also got revived and wanted revenge, so he trained to surpass the two Saiyans in every way, achieving a new form himself. When he came to Earth, it took Goku and Vegeta a bit to come over, so Gohan and Trunks had to hold back for a bit, which revealed Trunks was Super Saiyan 3 thanks to Vegeta's training. However, it was quite in vain. When the two did arrive, Vegeta used barely 5% of his Super Saiyan Blue power to defeat Freeza, with Goku finishing him off. With the recap out of the way, let's continue the what if. After the whole thing with Freeza, Vegeta just kept on training with Goku and Whis to reach his highest potential. Even at this point, he has managed to get a hold of Super Saiyan Blue evolution, and Goku has managed to combine the Super Saiyan Blue and Kaioken together. So both have ascended in their own way, and Vegeta is already mastering his state. As they're messing around and training on Beerus' planet, an unknown visitor crashes on the planet while Beerus is sleeping, which woke him up and triggered him, thinking the Saiyans woke him up and started chasing them. Midway through the chase, he comes across a fat twin of his, otherwise known as his twin brother Champa, who came here to tell Beerus of the greatest food ever and how it is so good Beerus is gonna ask him for more. Beerus is skeptical about it but rolls with it. Champa pulls out some weird ass eggs for everyone to try and no one's impressed whatsoever. Beerus just tells Whis to get the ramen, which he does so with everyone saying how it's about the right time for some good fucking food. Once they ate their ramen, Champa went a little overboard with eating it, proposing a tournament for the planet which it originated from. Beerus didn't like that, but Goku and Vegeta were already drooling at the idea of a massive, climactic battle for whatever reason. Seeing Vegeta and Goku progress incredibly fast, with room for even more improvement before the actual thing starts, Beerus complies and the tournament is set to begin, once both parties have their fighters. During the searching time, Goku, Vegeta, Gohan, Trunks, and Piccolo are already in the team and are eating. They are also debating about going in a now upgraded time chamber since now they could all enter thanks to Dende. So they all ask about the time and place. They get their time of departure, but they really don't care about the place, so they just go train in the time chamber. Goku and Vegeta specifically focus on the very words Whis told them prior, about a technique which allows the user to move without thinking. Vegeta and Goku start to work on it, but of course Vegeta gets a hold of it first, at least to some degree. He has entered an omen a few times, while Goku entered only one omen, but it lasted like Vegeta's 2 omens. So Vegeta got the transformation down perfectly and went to town mastering the technique. Both Goku and Vegeta had problems keeping the form, as they always ended up in their beds once their bodies took a massive toll, so they're working on that. Once their time came up, we have a few improvements to all of them. Piccolo got a massive potential and power boost. At this point he's basically stronger than in canon. Trunks with his Super Saiyan 3 has ascended further with Vegeta, getting him to learn God Ki, so now Trunks is a Super Saiyan God. Gohan has trained to achieve God Ki as well, but he needs more control to reach that level, so he's stuck with Super Saiyan 3, Trunks taught him. Vegeta has fully mastered the Super Saiyan Blue evolution and can use it at will with perfect control. Autonomous Ultra Instinct, however, needs some work. Goku and his Ultra Instinct is the same story, but his Super Saiyan Blue Kaioken combo is perfectly manageable. Now that they've done all the training they could, they exit and prepare. Goku and Vegeta keep their new abilities secret, at least for now, as they take a senzu and depart to an unknown planet, where Vados and Champa already are, waiting on them. Goku almost fails the written test, which is as expected, and the tournament is beginning. It goes as follows. The first to go is Goku, and he fights Batama in the first round. Goku does the same thing he would do in canon and wins the battle. Next up is Goku and Frost, and that also goes the same way. Next up to fight Frost is Trunks. He gets a hold of Frost and is dominating him throughout most of the fight. He does get poisoned though, but rushes Frost blindly, catching him by surprise and throwing him out of the ring. Jocko saw something went on and called Frost out for cheating. They figured out that Frost used a poison needle to tase his opponents in a way, so Frost was eliminated and disqualified. With Frost out of the picture and the two Saiyans now proven to be legit, they're back in the fight. Trunks prevails and goes up against Vegeta. At first, he doesn't seem to get anywhere with him, seeing that despite his size, he is still a fast and formidable opponent. Trunks is being pushed into a corner by Vegeta, but that's not it, as Vegeta starts raising the arena temperature. Trunks was backed even further into a corner. Gohan shouted out to go lower, since it is colder down below. Trunks listens to Gohan and goes down lower and makes his move. He goes and pushes Vegeta in a corner of the arena from down low, before firing a massive wave at the ground from the top, making the ground from beneath Vegeta collapse. Vegeta was then eliminated from the tournament. Next up are Trunks and Kaba. They initiate a battle and Vegeta takes a moment to appreciate the fact that Kaba has the same posture as himself. Back to the fight, Trunks and Kaba are pretty equal in terms of base power, so Trunks decides to take it a step further into a Super Saiyan. Kaba stops and wonders what exactly Trunks is using. Trunks, taken aback by his reaction, responds that this is a Super Saiyan. Trunks realizes that Kaba doesn't know what a Super Saiyan is, so he decides to bully Kaba by lightly sparring with him, cursing him out and asserting dominance. In the end, it actually works out and Kaba goes Super Saiyan. He manages to deal some damage to Trunks, but Trunks knows he's toast, as Trunks just goes Super Saiyan God and punches him hard enough to make Kaba collapse. Trunks then tells Kaba to remember what triggered the transformation, and he then throws him out of the arena. At this point, Trunks feels pretty confident at first, but seeing Hit made his skin crawl as Hit enters the arena. Their battle starts and Trunks feels odd about the whole fight, so he decides to go Super Saiyan Blue, surprising everyone and readying up. Hit goes into his stance and waits for Trunks to make his move. Hit decides to start the battle as he immediately uses his time skip to deal a critical hit on Trunks. Trunks manages to get back on his feet, but Hit goes ahead and lands another critical hit, this time knocking Trunks out. Next up is Gohan and he experiences the same fate. Then Piccolo and he gets pummeled too, making Trunks go berserk and rush from outside the arena. However, he's stopped by Whis and Vados for interfering. Goku is up next and he might have figured out the trick to his time skip. He manages to predict his attack, even in his base. Hit is quite impressed though, so he goes and takes the fight seriously, managing to take Goku down for a few seconds. Goku doesn't give up though, as he goes Super Saiyan Blue with Kaioken and continues predicting Hit's moves, managing to hold his own against Hit. He manages to kick Hit, but doesn't deal much damage as Hit partially dodges the kick using his time skip, creating an opening for Hit to use a strike Goku down yet again. Goku falls down but doesn't give up yet. Goku then tries putting everything he's got into one Kamehameha, firing it at Hit. Hit decides to use his time skip to dodge the wave and then coming up behind Goku, punching him square in the head and knocking him out of the arena. Vegeta is now the only one left and is plenty stronger than the rest of the Saiyans. He enters the arena, slightly worried about the whole thing, so he takes the extra precaution. He takes into account the wear and tear on Hit and uses it to an advantage. Vegeta immediately goes in his Ultra Instinct and confuses Hit by rushing him with thousands of after images all at once, from which every one of those hit him, resulting in him ending up on the ground the very next second. And of course the whole crowd surprised of Vegeta. Vegeta then picked him up and softly threw him out of the battle arena. With that, Universe 7 won the tournament. They also won the Super Dragon Balls and a meetup with Zeno. Beerus made the wish to create a copy of Earth in Universe 6, and back at home, the Saiyans decide to rest up a little more before they go continue training with Whis. And with that, we're leaving things be for now. Thank you for watching. If you want me to stream today, then click dislike. But if you like the video, hit that like button. If you'd like me to cover your idea in the near future, comment down below. And as always, peace out.